Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Tickets Please. This is the Season 2 finale of Two Tickets Please. The Season 2 finale. My name is AJ Richardson.
And I'm Jackson Ormond.
And we are the film experts that host this film podcast weekly. Thank you so much for being here with us on the final episode of the season, which just happens to be the closest episode to Christmas, and so that's why we have
it's Christmas
the
time.
Christmas music behind it. Yeah, it's Christmas time.
Does this episode have anything to do with Christmas?
Not at all, actually.
But
I thought it would be very fun to start out the episode with a little bit of Christmas music to get us in, the spirit of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the spirit of the season. And you know what else is in the spirit of the season?
What?
Getting to look around or look back at all of the movies that we've seen this year. What a tremendous year it's been.
It has been a good year for movies. A lot better than last year.
Better than last year. And I have a feeling next year is going to be even better than this year was. 2026 is 1 month away.
Wow.
And so
a lot of movies came out this year. So later on in the episode, we're going to go through our top 10 movies of the year. We thought about doing all the movies we've seen this year, but that would take a bit. So we're going to do top 10 movies we've seen this year, and we're going to talk about them.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We're also going to talk about a quick recent movie we've seen recently, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what my favorite thing about the holidays is?
What's your favorite thing about the holidays?
Well, when you're with your family and you're all sitting around and somebody says like a really dumb joke or something that makes no sense, and you just look at them and you go,
say that again?
That's my favorite part. So
that means it's time for the
say that again
segment.
So in the spirit of that, we're gonna dive into the say that again segment.
If you were listening into the video last week, you'll know that my computer almost got a bunch of viruses on our sound effects website.
So we're doing new ways to use sound effects.
So we're watching it on YouTube now. Which is great. Really great. So
do you want to go first with I think you should go first with your say that again line.
Okay. So my line happens to come from Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. Shocker. We watched that last Friday.
Spoiler, that's the recent movie.
Yeah, that's the recent movie. We're going to talk a lot about that. Probably not a lot about that, but a little bit about it in this next throughout the rest of this next episode. At the beginning of the movie, she goes, and it's just immediate action right away.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes to this lady's house. This lady has a kid, and they start fighting before her kid gets home. And when her kid gets home, they stop fighting, and the mom who. The bride, the main character, is fighting, sends her kid upstairs. They have already been fighting. They've trashed the living room. There's glass all over the floor. They are bloody and beating each other up. The kid goes upstairs, and then they both pull out their knives, and they're having like a knife stalemate. And the bride goes, I suppose it's too late for apologies.
That really did have me saying...
Say that again?
It's so delayed.
Yeah, well,
but
that's what you get for YouTube.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play it again. But
I
yeah.
don't think they would have minded.
There's a lot of good lines in this movie.
Oh, so many. So many.
Are you ready for my say that again line?
I am. Yeah, what do you got for us?
My line also comes from Kill Bill. At near closer to the end of the movie, for some context, because I always explain too much about my say that again line. So she's fighting. She's trying to kill this one lady who's in charge of crime in Tokyo at this point, and she has just fought off five or six main bodyguards and beat all of them, and then she's like, "You really thought it would be that easy?" And then the camera turns and you see footsteps of this guy running down the hallway, and I'm gonna reenact this, by the way. And he runs up to in front of our main character, like the bride, and he looks at her and he does this. Headphone warning.
Yeah, if you're wearing
for all of
headphones
you
or
guys.
listening in your car with high volume, please yeah.
So
yeah.
So he runs in, and you see his like footsteps. Oh no! There's a bunch of people studying for finals around us. I'm about to. They don't mind. They don't mind. So he runs in, and he's holding like these two like sticks, and he runs up and he looks at her, and he like runs and he goes. Hiya! That was so bad. And then he yells at her, and it's really funny.
It's hilarious. I don't think we expected.
It's actually the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, go to.
Oh no, that's not it.
No, but okay, but he runs in and yells at her, and then it's hilarious because right after he yells, like literally 100 other dudes run in with swords, and it's kind of the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Well, it's like when he yells, it crash zooms on his face. It's right here.
Tricks are for kids.
You can just listen to this. And then here's everybody else running in.
Oh my gosh. And like 100 dudes run in. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
We were dying.
Yeah. So we'll just take that and go transition right into our next segment.
This is kind of just the perfect segue to get into our next segment. On Friday, Friday kind of mid-afternoon, later afternoon.
Yeah.
We were kind of talking about it, and we were like, hey, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, which is, wait, do you hear that? Whoa!
It's recent movies we've seen recently. But yeah, on Friday we decided randomly, what if we go to this movie, which is, so in case you didn't know, there's 2 Kill Bill movies. There's like Volume 1 and Volume 2.
But Quentin Tarantino classifies both as his 4th film.
Yeah, so sometimes they show them together. So there was a re-release of when these movies come out, like 2003 or something. But so Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair was in theaters, and it was 4 hours and 35 minutes, and we went and saw all of it.
We did. It was very incredible.
And it was really good.
It was very good. I loved it.
So yeah, this movie is obviously directed by Quentin Tarantino.
The man himself. The legend.
Who most people know who that is. Big director. But he loves like samurai movies and stuff.
Yeah, he loved Japanese movies.
So he always wanted to make this. So the basic plot of the movie is that our main character, who is the bride, she's about to get married to like her husband. Well, actually, it's like a rehearsal, but it's her and her husband and like all of her friends. And then this like hit squad pulls up and kills all of them. And also she's pregnant, and they kill all of them. And then they think they kill her, but then she like wakes up in a coma, like after being in a coma for like,
I think 4
years?
3 or 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, she wakes up and like her baby's gone. So like everyone died. And then the entire movie is just her getting revenge on all of the people.
Yeah.
But there's some cool twists and things. But the main thing is just like the action is insane.
Oh, it's nuts.
And it's so good.
They went all out, and it's amazing.
And it's so funny. We found this movie so funny. Just the different things, like that scene.
Well, it's funny because it's not listed as a comedy, but it is. There are moments that you're obviously supposed to laugh at. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go to Taylor, you know of the Silent Night tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on Friday, and that's like a big basketball game, and we rush the court and stuff. So rushing the court happens at the beginning of the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And so before we went to like go to the game, we were like, well, do you want to leave at halftime and go watch The Whole Bloody Affair?
Yeah. So
we were like,
we were courtside. We had a great spot, and then we saw the whole thing. We rushed the court, and then watched the rest of the half until halftime, and then we left and went and saw this 4.5-hour movie.
Which, I wouldn't have had it any other way. That was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Fire.
Kill Bill, the whole bloody fair. It's been out a long time. We can talk spoilers, and so if you skip ahead,
I guess so.
we can just break it down. Go film by film.
So if you separate this into two movies, technically, which it technically is,
Yeah,
I have to say like the first one's probably better.
I would agree.
But just because there's like more action in it, the second one's more about the story, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
Like in the first one is when she literally kills 100 dudes in a fight.
Well,
It's so funny.
you said it, and it's like, it's like a video game. You said this. You're like, it's like she's getting to the final boss.
Well, she literally kills like 100 dudes and then gets to fight the main girl she wants to. It's like a video game.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
funny.
hilarious.
But like the whole time, there's just some really funny characters too. And like the guy that trains her has like a long white wispy beard, and every time he says something, he grabs it and goes,
And
there's,
every
like, a
and every
sound
time
effect.
he touches his beard, there's a whoosh sound effect. Hilarious. I think I kind of entered Kill Bill expecting that the title Kill Bill, like I knew her boss's name was Bill, and that she was going to kill him, but I guess I kind of expected the name Kill Bill to be a little more clever or something.
No.
And then after the movie is kind of like, well,
she did in fact kill Bill.
she did in fact kill Bill, and that was, it was just like,
That's really funny.
I thought there would be more significance. No, that's what it is. Just Kill Bill.
But like it's really good.
Oh, amazing. No, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
I
It's
know.
incredible.
It's just so funny.
It is very much what it wants to be and what it tries to be. I think it's hilarious. There's a lot of moments. It's like at the beginning of the first movie. There's so many moments where I was just like, what is going on? Like there's a whole probably 15-minute anime sequence.
That was crazy.
To explain the backstory of a certain
out of nowhere, there
villain.
was literally like it was 15 or 20 minutes, and it was just like an anime, and we were like, "What is happening?"
Because we saw it in the opening credits. I was like, anime sequence? Like, what?
It was so funny. I love the amount of like meme sounds that I have heard before that came from this movie that I didn't know. And like one was right off the bat when she first sees that. It's like it starts off with like a big fight where she kills one of the people that was there that like murdered everybody.
Guess who's?
Are you just playing it off YouTube?
Yeah, sorry. We got the SpongeBob.
But like, it's just
the underworld.
This movie. I mean, it definitely was meant to be. It was definitely meant to be kind of funny. That's like I had no idea that sound was
That's
from
like such
from like this movie. That's so
No,
funny.
I know. That's like such a popular meme sound. I always think of like the Star Wars YTPs when I hear that sound, but that came from this movie.
Like that's hilarious. That's
Oh,
actually
it's
in the film.
amazing.
And that happens like 5 times in the movie.
Yeah,
Where she sees like somebody, one of the people she's trying to kill, and they
Yeah.
like lock eyes, and then that sound plays, and it's so funny.
You guys can't see this even on the video, but just look at the it's just like her.
It just goes like there's like a red
It's like-
filter on it, and they're like, and you can see both of them.
It's like the background image is like the person that she's trying to kill, and then the image layer
her
over
face
it
gets
is
layered
her
on top of
face,
it.
But it's like it's probably like 10% opacity. So
It's so funny. That's awesome.
it's just like, and it's like they took the warmth. Like they went into the
They
color
just
grading
skyrocketed
menu.
the warmth of it.
That's all you have to do too. Maybe they brought the tint a little down, but it's just
so funny.
whoop, and it's just orange, and you know, for whatever, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I remember first seeing that.
But there's just so many random segments in this that we were just laughing so much at.
Yeah,
and
it
the
was-
action's so good.
It's incredible.
And like
The action is great.
but,
Yeah.
I mean it's very Quentin Tarantino, which
Oh, very much
is
so.
good, you know.
Yeah.
This is one of the better Tarantinos probably.
I would agree. I still need to put it in like my Tarantino rankings.
Yeah.
But
What was that?
yeah, it's very, very good.
Very fire. Let me see. I put it in there. Well, I've seen 8 of the Tarantinos now. And I separated them, like 1 and 2. And I put the first one as my 3rd favorite Tarantino. And I put the second one as my 6th favorite Tarantino.
Yeah. But the two of them combined.
But they were both still good. Like, I gave the second one 4 stars. I gave the first one 5.
Because they're also, like, extended versions.
Yeah, that's true. No, like, this movie was so long. I mean, it felt long. But, like, I was super invested in enjoying it the whole time. I never felt like it was too long, you know?
Yeah. I definitely... The two of them put together might be my second favorite Tarantino movie. No. The first one definitely is.
But yeah, this movie cooked. And it's fire, and you should go see it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is it time to get into... We don't have a sound effect, so I'll do a silly sound effect on my own.
Well, no, I could do a sound effect.
Oh.
I believe you.
It's time for the ranking time. That's so stupid.
It's time for ranking time. We need a better name for this one.
We do. Ranking time. Top 10 with us. Fire. Get me on the naming team right now.
No. I think we'll leave it to the intern.
So originally we were thinking about doing like all of them.
Yeah.
But I've seen 25 movies in theaters this year.
I've
like
seen
new movies, not including that.
21.
So we're just gonna do our top 10.
Top 10.
But before we go in depth of our top 10, do you have any just like couple movies you just want to talk about that didn't make your top 10, just like really briefly?
I know that you have one that you want to say because you were talking about that before we even started.
Well, I have a bunch I could just like rattle off.
Well, I have some that I want to say also.
Here, I'll go through mine real quick.
Yeah, do yours.
Well, my bottom ranked movie was War of the Worlds, which
too.
we talked about, which is just so terrible. But it was funny terrible.
Yeah,
it
was just fun to watch.
One movie that people like for some reason, and well, it's just because people are dumb. And I have at the 24th spot, and my 25 is One Battle After Another, because it was terrible. Like, god-awful movie. Some movies that didn't make the top 10, like the Jurassic World movie, Happy Gilmore 2, the Minecraft movie, the Captain America. Sinners didn't make the top 10 for me.
Blah.
I actually recently, we could have talked about this on recent movies. Me and Brooke saw Zootopia 2 last night.
Oh.
That didn't make the top 10.
How was it?
Even though
it takes two to tango.
It was pretty good, but it didn't make the top 10. Mickey 17 didn't make it. How to Train Your Dragon. Friendship didn't make it. And at my 11th spot, missing the top 10, which is, I know you'll think it's crazy, is The Running Man. Didn't make the top 10. But that's just some of those that didn't make it. Any thoughts about some of yours that are outside the top 10?
One of Them Days.
I don't even know those.
The SZA movie.
Oh, that didn't come out this year.
Yeah, it did.
It did?
2025.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to put that on my list.
I have that. 21 is War of the Worlds. 20 is One of Them Days. So obviously War of the Worlds. You talked about Rebirth. Captain America: Brave New World is not gonna make my top 10.
Yeah.
We had a whole episode about this, but The Long Walk didn't make my top 10. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning didn't make my top 10.
What?
No, it was 11.
Oh man.
It was one off. Den of Thieves 2, Pantera.
It didn't make my top 10 either.
You touched on a lot of the other ones. Happy Gilmore 2 didn't, although I loved Happy Gilmore.
I mean, it was
2.
good, yeah. It just didn't.
It was hilarious. It just wasn't as good as the rest of the things that I've seen.
I was going to do, if we're doing fun facts, and we've went through all of them, for One Battle After Another, my plan was to be like, well, fun fact about this movie, it sucks.
Fun fact about this movie.
It's garbage.
It's really weird in a lot of different ways.
Well, do you want to get into our top 10 then?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go first. Okay. My number 10 movie of the year. I gave this movie... Well, here, my top 10 and up are all 4-star movies. So good job.
Oh, me as well.
So good job, 2025.
Good job, 2025.
You already did better than last year. Like, way better than last year.
Yeah.
There's not that many I was that excited to talk about last year.
Yeah.
But in my number 10 spot, I give this movie 4 stars, and I think I did like it more than most people, is the John Wick spinoff, Ballerina. Well,
Wow, that keeps happening.
the John Wick spinoff movie, Ballerina, with Ana de Armas.
Didn't see that one, gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, that's fine. This movie is not like the most insane plot. It's kind of just like, but John Wick movies aren't, for the most part, the biggest plot.
No, it's just more fighting.
But she's like, I think they did well because everyone was like, oh, what are they gonna do with some side character? Is she just gonna be like better than John Wick? I'm like, no.
Yeah,
She
good.
she like outright gets destroyed in a fight against John Wick in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they end up being like on the same side and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But this movie is kind of about like her killing a bunch of people, which is all the John Wick movies are about. So it keeps the same tone, and like the plot's good, and then the plot's like okay, like it's not like that great, but this movie looks great, and the main thing is that there's all the good action that you want from a John Wick movie.
That's cool.
Like it's incredible. Like they use flamethrowers a bunch at the end, and it's hilarious. And there's one scene where she doesn't have a gun, but she has like 10 grenades, and she blows up a bunch of guys, and it's really funny.
Nice.
And just really good action, and like all the gun action and stuff is what this series is known for. So I thought it was good and deserved a spot in the top 10.
Well, cool.
Fire.
Nice.
What's your top 10? Number 10.
At number 10, I have Mickey 17.
Okay, that didn't make the top 10 for me.
Yeah. Gosh, I feel like I really want to rewatch this movie because
It's been a while. Yeah.
I was really excited for this. I wanted to really like it, and I didn't like it as much as I had hoped I would, but it was still good. I thought there were some really great moments. Obviously, Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor. Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of it, actually.
I just remember kind of having a weird vibe a lot of the movie. I didn't love just like the whole thing. This movie is,
you did have a weird vibe.
I just kind of felt weirded out by it a little bit. I don't know why. It was good. I like Robert Pattinson and like Steven Yeun. They were good.
Yeah, they
I
were
gave this
really
movie
good.
like 3.5. It just didn't make my top 10.
I gave it 4 stars, made my top 10, you know.
Yeah, this wasn't my favorite, but there were some really funny parts, and it was pretty.
There were some really good
alright.
moments.
I didn't like it as much as I thought, like same as you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's number 10.
Boom. My number 9 is kind of a random one.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen this either.
I think I know which one you're about to say.
I went and saw this during the summer on like a random Tuesday or something
Yeah.
by myself
Huh.
in an empty theater.
What a weird movie to go see by yourself in an empty theater.
Well, I was like, this looks like it has some people in it that are cool. Let me go see it. This movie is it's called Materialists.
Yeah.
And it's like a romance movie with Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal. So I kind of just randomly went and saw this for like no reason and was kind of like, that was fire. I kind of want to watch it again because maybe I'm tripping. But I thought it was like really good. I thought the plot was so good and like nice. And it was like a cool outlook on like dating and love and stuff. And it was cool.
Interesting.
And I just thought it was like a lot of the plot was like Pedro Pascal is like a stupid wealthy dude, so she dates him for a lot of the movie. But then Chris Evans, like they dated before, but they like broke up, and he's like kind of dirt poor in New York. But like she ends up at the end like that she really wants him.
Okay,
Even though Pedro Pascal is like objectively the best dude ever, and he takes her on all these best dates and does everything right, and like is super rich, but it's just like love is love, you know.
I mean, I guess. Probably not a movie I'm ever gonna watch, but that's okay.
It's really good. It's really good. But that's my number 9. Here you go. What's your number 9?
Oh, my number 9, Thunderbolts.
At 9?
What, you think it should be higher?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't think it should be. So, Thunderbolts, I thought it was really good. I do think you can only get yourself so far with the idea that it's like, you know, you're not alone, and, you know.
That's not like all, like...
No, I know, but, like, that's that's a lot of what the theme of the movie is, and I think that's good. I think they do it super well. I think it's really awesome. Especially the way that it ends with everyone coming together. I would also come out of a depression if Florence Pugh was hugging me and telling me that everything was going to be okay, but
I'm telling you. Just having a blonde girl.
all right,
in your
I wasn't
life,
asking
it
actually.
works.
No, I didn't ask you. I was just vouching for myself personally in this
And
situation.
I was agreeing.
Okay, well, yeah, it was good. I gave it 4 stars. Thunderbolts, fun. Red Guardian's still my favorite character on the team. But there was a lot of interesting John Walker story stuff that I liked, or like character stuff that I liked.
Yeah.
About him and his family, even though we don't explicitly get scenes with them together or anything. But yeah, it was fun. Good time. A lot of good banter between the Thunderbolts, or the new Avengers, as they shape up to be. And I'm excited to, I'm going to say it. I'm excited to see how it's going to play into Doomsday, what the dynamic between the 2 different Avengers teams is going to look like.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Boom. Fire.
Thunderbolts.
Well, my number 8 is not one I thought would be in the top 10 when I first saw the trailer for it, but it's Roofman.
Roofman. Oh, we have the same number 8.
Oh, you have that at number 8 as well?
Roofman.
Awesome. Well, we'll just talk about it together.
Yeah.
This movie was very surprisingly good.
Very surprisingly good.
We both saw the trailer and we're like, I guess we can go see this.
Yeah.
But this movie stars Channing Tatum, and it's about, the guy that robbed like tons of McDonald's by going through the roof, so he got called Roofman.
Yeah.
But he only did it to like provide for his family and was like super nice. And then he went to prison, and then he broke out of prison, and then hid and lived in a Toys R Us for like 6 months.
Yeah.
But then during that time, he like met like a divorced mom with kids and like fell in love with her.
Yeah.
And this movie's so good.
So good.
So unexpectedly good. It's just like Channing Tatum's great. And like the story is just so much more like in depth and like emotional than you would think.
And we got like director Krennic as the church pastor.
Yeah, that's so funny. But I don't know. And then like it ends like it's like sad. It's like it's good.
It is a bit of a tragic ending.
This movie's really good.
Yeah.
It's just like it's really funny, and it's also really like deep and emotional, and it's just good.
Yeah.
Great movie. You should
Great
check
movie.
it out. That was an maybe my biggest unexpected of the year. I think it is, because it was fire. Well, that was also your number 8.
Yeah.
So I guess anything else you want to say about it, or?
Not really. Channing Tatum was great, and I feel like it was a good story about fatherhood and everything you said. I loved it. I was sitting there smiling through a lot of it.
Yeah,
me too. I was having a good time.
It was just good. It was just a feel-good movie.
It was a feel-good movie.
My number 7 is one that's outside of your top 10, and that I liked a lot more than you. It's The Long Walk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talked about this for like a whole episode.
We did like 30 minutes on
But we
this.
like, what, 5 of us went to see it, and like 3 of us really liked it, and 2 of you didn't?
Yeah, but
it was very like split.
Yeah, but the 2 of us didn't like it for different reasons.
Yeah. But I just thought I mean, we talked about this on the other episode, but this is a Stephen King book. And the plot of it is that like, what, 100 or 50? I forget. I think it's just 50. There's like 50
there's
guys.
one for each state.
And they're have to.
It's in a dystopian.
Yeah, it's like dystopian future, and there's 50 guys. Like everyone's poor, and there's 50 guys get like chosen to do this. Like they enter to do it, and they have to walk. And if they stop walking, then they die, and the last one walking wins.
Would you say that it's a...
Bro, you gotta stop hitting that thing.
I don't know which one it is now. There we go. Just trying to play the sound effect. Would you say that it's a long walk?
Say that again?
What's happening? I don't even
all
know
right,
where we
well,
are.
I just think that I was on the edge of my seat the whole movie and excited to see how it ended and how things would go. And I thought all of the characters were really good and the dialogue was really good, and that like the dynamics of all the characters were great. And you came to like so many characters that I was so like on the edge of my seat to see what would happen, because like only one person can win. And that's why I thought it was really good, and it's at my number 7.
Yeah, I don't agree with most of that, but if you really want to hear why, just go listen to the episode
Yes.
that we did on it.
And he is quite wrong.
In your opinion, I'm wrong.
What's your number 7?
And Warfare. I know that seems decently low.
Yeah.
From when we first saw it, but the next 6 films are just all, I would think, in my mind, better. Man, just watching this in theaters, it was just we did a whole episode on this too, didn't we? Kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it was just us two in the theaters, and when it's just us two in the theaters, we're normally talking, laughing, having a good time. When the movie started, we were kind of like laughing through the first scene because it's a huge tonal shift from what you'd expect.
Yeah.
And then the minute that's over, it's like we locked in. And the movie was insane. I feel like we're going to have to do another Oscars episode after we come back from break, because
we should.
the Oscars are probably going to stink again. And then, but this should win sound design.
Yeah.
Or whatever the sound award
really
is.
Really good, yeah. We talked about
Amazing. Especially like just the moments where, the jet will, like when they call for a show of force and the jet flies over and the dust settles, and then the battles themselves, the like so good. So good.
Really solid.
Great movie.
Boom. My number 6 is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Wow.
Which this movie was like still so good. I don't know why.
I thought it was really good too.
Yeah, I think it was very good. I saw this in theaters and it was fire. And I think I give this movie 4 stars. And I think this movie is really good while also not being the best of the series for sure. It's like 5th or 4th best of the Mission Impossible movies.
Oh yeah,
but
it's not even close to the top, but it's
still
a great
really
movie.
good.
It's just not Fallout.
These movies are always going to be good. Like Tom Cruise is just the greatest action star ever, and the like stunts and action they do is just like unmatched.
Yeah,
and like
really good.
The plot was good, but it was like not as great because it was just like AI is the main villain, and there was like a placeholder like actual guy villain, but he's kind of lame.
Yeah,
but it doesn't like super matter because like all your main characters are there, and like Ethan Hunt's just that guy.
Yeah,
and it's just really fun and really good action and like really intense scenes, and that's what you want out of it. So I thought it was great.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my number 6.
Nice. Yeah. No, that's a good movie. It just didn't make my top 10. Missed it by 1. It just wasn't Fallout or Dead Reckoning. Like.
Yeah, it's not as good as some others.
I don't think there will ever be an action movie that can live up to Mission Impossible Fallout. I don't like. It's just incredible. Anyway. We're on 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
My 6 is Frankenstein.
Mm.
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I haven't seen this one.
Which, I thought it was really good. Did I talk about this at all?
I think you've talked about it a little bit.
I definitely really liked it. It's probably the most book accurate Frankenstein that I've seen, which I'm a huge fan of the book, if you didn't know. And what I also liked is it took some liberties, like creative liberties, from the book, and like the differences enhanced the story, I believe. I would rather people go view this for themselves than me explain why I think that. I understand that some people may not like those changes, but I did. I thought it was a much more hopeful and kind of beautiful ending than the book had, although the book also has a great ending. So I would highly recommend Frankenstein. It's not scary for all of you people who don't enjoy horror movies. It's kind of it's not really a comedy, it's just kind of a fun drama.
Okay.
And it's really interesting. It's a little steampunky at times, which is cool. Sometimes like the outfits and the towns feel a little like steampunk, which I like that vibe, so I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, got to win production design for something for the Oscars, hopefully, because it's really good. The camera, especially during like certain scenes, is like always moving, and it's really cool when the camera's always moving for stuff like that. I don't need to keep talking about it, but that's a good movie. Boom.
Fire. I need to see it.
Yeah.
So my number 5, we're into the top 5.
Top 5.
My number 5 is, ironically, Fantastic Four.
Oh, wow.
You still haven't seen this, which is crazy.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten to it yet. I'll probably watch it over break.
This movie's good. It's not like outrageously good.
That's what I heard.
But I think the whole like world of this, because it's set in like a different like universe, is like so cool. It's like the futuristic, but like old, like 50s futuristic kind of style, and it's really cool.
That's a cool style.
And I think people were critiquing all the castings and things of these main 4 characters, and I think they all did a really good job. As long with, I think all of their powers are super cool and super well shown. Like Mr. Fantastic's powers are so cool.
Okay.
The way they show it.
That's cool.
And like,
in the past they have not been.
Yeah, which in the past it's been terrible. So
yeah.
I think they do his really well. Like Invisible Woman's powers are awesome. Johnny, the like flaming torch is so cool, and he does do it well.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as good as like how Chris Evans did it, but like he does do a really good job. It's like a little bit different. And then I think this is definitely the best thing we've had ever. And he is really cool.
The best what?
The best thing?
What thing?
The thing. But and the plot's pretty good. And Galactus is a cool villain, and Silver Surfer is a cool like villain turned helpful person.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And this movie just looks great, and it's cool, and I'm excited for how it sets up future things because these characters are very cool, and I want to see them in more stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's number 5.
That's awesome. I feel like you're gonna feel like my number 5 is kind of low for this movie. Again, great movie. It was really hard for me to pick a top 5. My number 5 is Superman.
That's so crazy.
I don't know if that's crazy.
It is crazy.
I don't think that's super crazy.
Yeah,
Still gave it 5 stars. Still loved the movie. Superman. Saw it opening night, 10 p.m. with my dad. Just a really overall special experience. I've been loving James Gunn's new DC universe with Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, and Superman have all been amazing. It was really kind of fun to get an actual comic booky take on the character in this century, aside from like the early 2000s ones, which weren't very good. So Returns is fine, but it was nice to like Henry Cavill was a great Superman, and he was good in Man of Steel, and I would say even good in the Justice Leagues, I guess. Specifically Zack Snyder's. I don't want to talk about the other one. But this was just a great, accurate way to tackle the character, and I thought it was awesome. It was, and we've talked about this. It was nice to not have it be another origin story.
Yeah.
Because we all know how Superman's origin went. There were hints to his origin, so for people who may not have known, they could have picked up on it. But it was nice. He's been a hero for 3 years. Here's what he's struggling with. Here's what he's good at. Let's just see what's going on.
Yeah. Very fire.
Yeah.
So I've deduced from what we've said so far. No, so none of my top 5 are in your top 5.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
What?
Superman.
Oh, none of my top 4 are in your top 4.
Okay. Yeah, we have vastly different top 4s.
But my number 4 is Thunderbolts.
Wow.
This is the best MCU movie of the year.
I could get behind that.
Just slightly above Fantastic Four. I just think this is just one of the great teams we've seen in Marvel. Like, they all operate well together. And it feels more like a Guardians of the Galaxy-esque than like the Avengers. Like, it feels like an actual kind of team, and it's like a great.
Feels more like a
great like feel like a family.
Like a family.
And like great like banter and stuff between all of them when they like hate each other and then they like each other at the end.
Yeah.
I think all these. It was a great idea just pulling these characters from different things that we haven't seen in a while. I think John Walker's like awesome, and Florence Pugh, like Yelena Belova's awesome, and Bucky and Red Guardian. Like, it's just really good. And the whole thing with Sentry is really cool because that's kind of like a villain that would seem interesting for this group because he's like super powerful, but it totally works and like the plot is good.
Yeah.
And I think this also sets up a lot in the future because they're like the new Avengers and everything. So it's interesting how they're going to interact with other teams and.
Well, because at the end they kind of talk about how like Sam is mad now that they're taking the name New Avengers or whatever, and so it's gonna be interesting.
It's interesting setting it up, but I just really like all these characters together, and I thought it was very solid, and the action was good, and I really like it.
No, I agree.
So that's number 4.
That was number 4. Oh, my number 4. Sorry, my number 4 is Sinners.
Okay.
You didn't like Sinners? I loved Sinners. In fact, I think I saw it 3 times in theaters.
Wow.
Either 2 or 3 times. I thought it was great. I didn't expect to like it because this was kind of back when I still didn't really like horror movies, which wasn't that long ago, which was last semester. And then I kind of watched it and I was like, wait, that wasn't scary. And then I started watching more horror movies and I was like, well, they're actually not that scary. So it's still not my preferred genre, I guess, but if someone puts one on, I'm not going to be complaining. But with that said, Sinners was just so well made, really. I mean, you even agree with this. It was really well done from a film standpoint.
Yeah, it was cool.
From a writing and film standpoint, I thought it was very interesting. And I love the exploration of Irish folk music as kind of the villain side. Not specifically because, like, it's Irish folk, but because Ryan Coogler was like, yeah, I thought it was interesting music, and so I wanted it to be in the movie.
Yeah.
So, which I thought was fun and funny. That's very heavily influenced by the music, and I like movies like that. It's edited to the music, and I love movies like that. And like the burning, like the "I Lied to You" song is just so insane, especially to watch in a movie theater, just because of like the blocking composition, and it was really good. I like that movie a lot. I love, the music's great, and it fits really well with, like, whatever action they have going on. I would say it's more of, like, an action film than it is a horror film.
Yeah.
There's a horror element.
It's just kind of weird.
But it's just weird because they're vampires who are, like seen as demons, I guess. And my thing with that is if the good wins, then that's fine. It's redemptive. So that's what happened. I love that movie. I want to get Max so I can watch it again. Or I asked for it for Blu-ray. Or on Blu-ray for Christmas.
We have Max in the room.
Yeah, but like, I haven't had time the past few weeks to watch a movie. And if I put on Sinners, you guys most likely wouldn't be watching it with me. So
yeah, that's true.
I do want to watch it with like, I think my parents might enjoy that movie. Maybe. I'll watch it with them maybe. We'll see. It's a great movie. I love that movie. What's your number 3?
Well, yeah, top 3. My number 3 is F1.
Yeah.
Which is so fire.
Nice.
You also haven't seen this yet.
I gotta watch F1.
Crazy. This movie's so good. The only complaint I ever see is people that claim to be like diehard F1 fans are like, it's not accurate this, not accurate that. Shut up. It's a movie. And it's...
You're hearing that, right? That's not just me.
There's like a crackle. I don't know.
Every time we hit the table, don't hit the table if something's fun.
But yeah, people were just like, people would want to dislike this movie because they're annoying and lame.
Yeah.
And
Stop
nitpick
being
everything.
annoying and lame.
This movie is like there's some things that are like as an official big F1 fan. I mean, there are some things that like don't make total sense.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Like, it's a great movie.
Well, it's a fictional
and it
movie.
just shows, like, sheds light on a great sport, and it's a good story, and it's, like, cool, and Brad Pitt's awesome. Like,
yeah.
I would watch Brad Pitt in anything. I think he's great in this, and, like, the plot is really good, and the visuals are insane, and the music is so good. Like, this should win awards in the Oscars for stuff.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
also just F1 is super, super dope. But this movie's, like, actually good, even outside of it just being, like, a sport I really like.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, actually really cool. And
I think
you definitely need to see it.
I do need to see it. I'm more excited to see this one than I am Fantastic Four.
Well, I think it's better. Anyways.
I feel like car movies usually do well at the Oscars, especially if they're big and epic, like Ford v Ferrari and
yeah.
other things like
Which is,
that.
like, very cool. Like, there's amazing scenes in this movie. Like, the visuals are so good. And
Yeah.
also, like, the music that goes with it. It's Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, no, it's
So
cool.
it's just, like, it's so good.
Yeah.
So that one's incredibly good. I was very excited to see that, and it's very good. So
Yeah.
that's in the top 3.
Yeah. Awesome. I think my third film, it's a little crazy that you haven't seen it. Because you would love this movie. In fact,
Oh, I think I know what it is.
I had to go back again to watch this movie. And I laughed just as much as I did the first time. I don't know if it's just me or if they are actually funny, but every single joke in this movie hits every time. It's never not funny. And there's a joke like every 45 seconds. The Naked Gun reboot came out this year.
Yeah, I need to see it.
And I've seen the original one, and it's just not as funny to me. I think this one is just hilarious. Liam Neeson, I think also the contrast of, like, Liam Neeson put against, like, his action movie, serious actor
Yeah.
compared to, like, Frank Drebin Jr., this complete, like, he's awesome, but he's also kind of a buffoon at points, and so it's a really funny contrast. And Seth MacFarlane was a producer. That's obvious. It was hilarious. They did such a great job. This is another one I want to own. It's super funny.
I need to watch this one. I'm sure I'd like it.
You would love this movie. Highly recommend it. And if any of you haven't seen it and you just want to have a good time and watch a funny movie, it's really funny. Yeah.
Boom. Top 2. My number 2 is Warfare. And
I think it's a great movie.
yeah,
It just wasn't.
this is one I do want to rewatch because I saw it and I was like, "Oh man, I just dropped my AirPods. Hold on."
He saw it and he was like,
I was-
"Man,
I was fiddling with them."
what a good movie."
Well, I saw, I saw Warfare when we saw it, and yeah, we like didn't say a word the whole time, and we're just like locked in.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was insane. I put it at the top of my list, and like,
It was first on mine for a while too.
yeah, it just kind of stayed there. I
Yeah.
do want to rewatch this, but I mean, just like this movie is so good. It's not even that long, but it's like it is like a one location kind of film.
Yeah.
And just the acting's incredible, and the sound is insane, like you said, and just like incredible visuals, and like a very basic story of just they're in this one building,
Yeah.
and it's just very well done. I think people that are like, more war propaganda or this or that, shut up. You're lame and you suck and you don't understand media literacy.
Yeah, you do though, because you're in media and society.
Exactly.
Good for you. Good for
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
But this movie's fire, and I really like it, and I do want to rewatch it. But you should definitely go see this if you haven't seen it because it's really
Definitely. It's really good. I think it's less of war propaganda and more of like
They're just trying
like,
to tell these guys' story.
most of us
It's a true story.
Most of us were like, obviously we weren't alive yet.
Yeah.
But most of you older audience who are listening, most of you were not a part of this war. It's based off Desert Storm, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember. Let me look.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was around that time.
Around that time, around the wars in the Middle East. Most of you weren't there, and so rather it being war like propaganda and like, yeah, war, if you watch the movie, you're like,
it's not like that at all.
you're not like, yeah, I want to go to war. You're like, what?
Anybody that's saying it's like war propaganda or stuff like that, literally didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
Well, like, probably seriously didn't watch the movie or was watching with their eyes closed when they saw it. Like,
I think really what it is, it's like a testament to tell us let us look in and see what the war was really like, to see what those men went through.
From like this story, because it's like a true story.
It's
just
based on a
telling-
true story, to see like what these men went through, how horrible it truly was.
Yeah.
For everybody involved, both sides. And then back here at home, you just don't see that type of thing. Like you don't, we don't understand what it's like. And so they did a really great job. There's no music, right? No.
Except for the first scene.
Except for the first scene. There's no music besides the first scene. And so it's really impressive to not have any music and keep an audience engaged the entire movie and not say a word to each other. And they just made the film so well. It's really just a testament to what the war was like.
All right, number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me. I've been back and forth a lot on these two films. Number 2, I moved it recently.
Okay, I thought this would be your one.
The Running Man is at number 2.
With this might be this. I had this at 11.
This is probably my hottest take of the year.
Oh, it definitely is, and this is. And like, I'm not faulting you for this. You just really like this movie more than everyone else, and that's valid.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think it's just different.
I remember walking out of the movie and everyone was like, "How was the movie?" And everyone was like, "Hey, it was all right." And then there's me. I was like beaming from ear to ear, like, "Oh my gosh, I love this movie so much. I love Glenn Powell."
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome that you like this movie so much.
Yeah.
I'm not faulting you at all. Because I like this. This is at my 11 spot, and I gave it, like 3.5? Like, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But you thought this was incredible.
No, it's just like, I just like thinking about the movie now, it's making me smile. Like, I just love it. I just love it so much. And there's so many like fun things. And I know there's a lot of gripes that people have with it, but it's like, my thing is, I don't need... Well, in my mind, it kind of was like this fun blockbuster. But I don't think every movie has to be this like deep, super intense thing. This was just kind of a fun action movie for me.
Yeah.
And I don't need there to always be a deeper meaning. And there is, but I just love this movie.
Yeah. I actually kind of hate that sometimes when it's like, oh, this movie was so fun and cool. And then it was like, did you know it was a allegory for this big issue? And I'm like, shut up.
Well, yeah, that's like...
And, like, sometimes that's what people are trying to do, and obviously there are things for that, and, like, that's important when you're trying to, like, have a deeper meaning. But sometimes it's like, why are we drawing, like, deeper meaning about this big issue from, like, the Lego movie?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like,
and that's how I feel about this movie. There's obviously... Like, when Stephen King wrote the book, there's obviously a critique for, like, the elites and the higher-up. But the way that I look at the movie is it's this fun action movie with Glenn Powell in a messed up dystopian world.
Yeah, with like an interesting plot. And
yeah, with a super interesting plot. And I don't need there to be anything else.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there is that deeper meaning, but I'm not going to sit here and critique the deeper meaning, Yeah. And it might have been a little predictable, sure, and I know you guys touched on that, but honestly I don't care.
Yeah.
I just liked it anyway.
Yeah.
So... Number 2.
I think it's ridiculous. Some people that are like, don't like Glenn Powell.
I think that's crazy.
I think he's great.
He's shaping up to be one of my favorite actors.
I don't know what we're talking about. Like, people are like, oh, Glenn Powell just can't carry a movie and isn't good for like these movies and like isn't like a big like leading man. And I'm like, what are we talking about?
Can't carry a movie.
I just totally disagree.
I
think he quite literally carried this movie.
He did. You know what my favorite SNL episode of the last 5 years has been?
What?
The Glenn Powell episode of
Powell,
this year.
Yeah.
Because he is Glenn Powell, and I love Glenn Powell. Yeah. And Glenn Powell is awesome.
No, I do really like that movie. It just wasn't as nearly as high for me. Of course.
No, that's all right.
I'm glad you really liked it.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right. We're near the end, guys.
We're top
Number 1. Why can I, like, not think of what your number 1 is? Is it one I haven't seen?
Yeah, you haven't seen it. Okay. But I think you should see this movie.
Okay, I should.
We should watch it when I come back.
I think I know what it is now.
We should watch it when I come back.
Okay, I think I know what it is now.
I promise you would like this movie. Actually, I promise you should watch this movie because it's good.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll like it.
I remember what it is now. I'm sure I probably like it.
I know your number 1
But my number 1 is just Superman.
Great movie.
I don't know. I like when this movie ended. I like this probably isn't like objectively the best. I mean, I don't care. But like, I thought this was incredible. I think it's the best telling of Superman I've ever seen and that we've ever had in a movie.
I agree.
I think James Gunn picked up a comic book and shook it a few times, and David Cornsweet came out and was like,
really
"Yo,
did.
I'll be Superman."
Have you seen the behind the scenes?
Well, first of all, he looks exactly like Superman. He embodies Superman exactly, but he cares so much about the character. Like, we see behind the scene clips of them talking about like the scenes and the lines and stuff.
It's just so passionate,
and they like really care, and you can tell because they embody the character perfectly in this movie. And also just all the side characters in the movie are great. Like Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern and like Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl and everybody. Like, it's just incredible. And it makes me so... This is exactly what DC needed to start a universe that can compete with like Marvel or just be good on its own. It doesn't need to compete. Like just be...
I don't think
we've never had a good DC film universe ever.
Yeah.
And we need this because these are some incredible characters, arguably... Not arguably, I think most people would agree that there's more there for DC than for Marvel, like potential-wise and character-wise.
Oh, 100%.
Like, there's more options of things they could do.
And I feel like DC just has more iconic characters than
Marvel does. Like, Superman, Batman, and people are, like, more iconic than...
Yeah.
Well, like, the Marvel movies made characters iconic. Like, Iron Man and Captain America, people weren't, like, nearly as big as, like, Batman or Superman.
Well, yeah, because before the movies, it was like the X-Men were the iconic Marvel heroes. But
X-Men are like Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but like the thing about Batman and Superman is they were iconic when they were first created.
Yeah, and they've still been iconic through bad movies. Like,
yeah.
Batman and Superman will never not be huge. So it's very awesome that Superman got an incredible movie that I love so much. And it's just James Gunn. James Gunn is peak.
He's super good.
And will continue to make incredible movies for DC. Yeah. And I love it, and I love David Cornsweet, and I love everything about this movie.
Yeah.
And I've seen it twice, and I think it's incredible. And I'm just so excited to see more stuff just from James Gunn, like Supergirl and things, but also to see David Cornsweet as Superman again, because he's incredible. Yeah. So, boom. That's my favorite movie of the year. Boom. And what's yours?
My favorite movie of the year is 28 Years Later.
Yeah.
And I went back and forth on this one, and... The Running Man a lot, mainly because, like, I don't know, this was another one of those movies that I saw for the first time with a buddy. It was just us. We were kind of, talking a little bit through it, but we also kind of locked in. And it was so good that I went back and saw it again. And I think it is a beautiful story of love and loss and family, and kind of what it means, what sacrifice means, or what it means, like what love means, which is sacrifice. And there's a lot of good. And it's like someone I mean, you like The Walking Dead. From what I've seen of The Walking Dead, I love it.
No, I really like.
Just as someone who really enjoys like zombie things, like even before I just like started liking horror movies, if I was gonna watch a horror movie, it would have been like something zombie because I just like that, I guess. Like The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 are some of my favorite games and stuff. Like, I just love that. And so, I don't know, that's just a really cool backdrop for all these, like, themes to be over. It's really sacrificial, and it's really heartbreaking at moments, but it's also really beautiful, and there's a lot of good action. There's a lot of, weird moments that have you going, what the heck? And then, like, it's cool at the same time. And then the ending is just so insanely bizarre. I don't know if you know what happens.
I don't.
You shouldn't, and we should watch it, and I want to see your reaction to what happens at the end. It's just insane. It's less of like an ending and more of like an epilogue, because the next movie, the 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, comes out in February. I might get to see that in England, actually, which would be really cool, because that's where it's set. So if I have free time, I'm going to go see that movie. I love it. I think it's really good. I'm really excited to see where they take it throughout the next two, because it's a confirmed trilogy. And yeah, it's a great movie.
Well, it was a good year for movies, and it's also been a good season for 2 Tickets Please.
That was a really good segue. Yeah. No, it's been a great season. Thank you all.
Thanks for listening this season. This is the finale, but we are, of course, coming back.
We will be back.
We'll be back next semester.
We have a deal that guarantees us at least 7 seasons of 2 Tickets Please, and that deal is paying for tuition at
And that
Taylor
deal
University.
is being at school.
At Taylor University. After that, who knows? But I would love to continue. I love doing 2 Tickets Please.
We love doing this. We hope
we
you
do.
guys love listening, and we're going to continue doing it next semester.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for listening to the season finale, and just for listening this season.
Yeah, just thanks for listening this season. We appreciate you all. Over the break between semesters, because we won't be doing J-term this year, because I'll be gone, and you will be too.
Mm-hmm.
Expect to see some things on Instagram. We want to do some updates and stuff quick.
We'll do our best. We want to get better at some stuff.
Yeah, we've talked about this. We want to get better at doing social media stuff and marketing more. But yeah, we're super thankful for you guys listening and being a part of our podcasting journey.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, you can connect on the Instagram, like I always say. You know, there might be a TikTok up in the next week or two, depending on when we get these videos done, which they will be done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you next season.
Yeah,
then.
Thanks for tuning in. It's a little bittersweet, but we will see you. We'll see you next season. Thanks for listening, everybody.
All right. Bye.